Hey there, DC fans. Seth Singleton and DC Comics News bringing you an exciting preview. Batman number 99. Wow. I mean, if you've been keeping up with the Joker war so far, you know he's pushing Batman to his limits and all of the Bat family right along with them. The Joker has Gotham City now in a complete state of chaos, and his war against Batman is careening headlong into this final showdown against the Dark Knight. And yet before Batman can square off against the clown prince of crime, he's going to need the help of all of his allies to regain control of the city. Now this issue has everything. Clown Hunter dishing out his own brand of justice, the return of Dick Grayson, Punchline, Harley Quinn, and remember that shiny Batman costume from issue number 95? Well, it's going to set you up for a finale no one's going to believe. Here's our first look at Batman number 99 with interiors and cover art by Jorge Jimenez and a breathtaking variant cover featuring Clown Hunter by Derek Chu. This is the amazing story written by James Tynion IV with really an amazing stock card variant. Let's go ahead and just flip through some of these images. The first one is such a great homage to the legendary relationship Batman has with his first protege. That cover, that wonderful phrase at the bottom, Nightwing, the first Robin, the final ally. What a statement on their history. What a great pairing, the two of them. The powerfully menacing Batman and just the smooth and dangerously quick Nightwing by his side, surrounded by Joker's soldiers, and yet undeterred. That menacing come get us look on their faces. And this is a really exciting thing to keep in mind, because if you've seen what's been happening to poor Richard Grayson, how he went from Dick Grayson to Rick Grayson and a puppet of Joker, there's been so many ways he's been pushed and pulled. To see him now in this preview aligning with Batman, knowing who he is going to fight beside and what he's fighting for, it's got to be really an exciting story. I hope you've had the chance to follow along with it. I've been loving every minute. And as we flip over to this stunning, really great variant cover, the Clown Hunter made quite the recent appearance and showed that this isn't an example of Batman that's being followed. It's an example that's a response to the violence in Gotham, and how sometimes when citizens take things into their own hands, it can be very dangerous for criminals and anyone standing nearby. Really, just a phenomenal Derek Chu Clown Hunter cover. I am going to be hard-pressed not to buy both. And then, of course, we have this great variant with Nightwing. Just cool, calm, with that cool blue background, a beautiful profile, sort of shadow image. Also with the acrobatics display there in the bottom right corner. If you're looking for a reason to buy 3 copies of the same issue, well, how can you go wrong with an original cover by Jorge Jimenez, a variant cover by Derek Chu, followed by this cardstock variant cover by Jorge Jimenez? I mean, all 3 are going to look great in your collection, on your wall, however you choose to share, display, and show your pride. And if we flip inside to these great panels, there is something menacing about the Joker in front of a chalkboard, walking through rows of parked cars, being greeted by his henchmen, climbing into what appears to be a Hummer version of a limousine, or a limousine version of a Hummer. The fight scenes, the next page that we go to, this huge spread with all of the sort of chaos being inflicted by his minions, and then in the bottom right corner, that gleeful smile on his face, the kind of thing you never want to see from the Joker. Now, as we move through the rest of these panels, it's a pretty great time to sort of see just how things have changed with the Joker driving along, making a point of showing his power with that gunshot there, and then Punchline, who has become his biggest advocate desiring of the Joker to be more, to push more. And then when we shift to the next page, what an assemblage of the Bat family. There on the rooftop, you've got all of your favorite characters, everyone from Red Hood to Signal to Robin. It's quite an assemblage. Batgirl, and even somewhere crouched on that water tower, a familiar figure who has also been a great ally to Batman. As we pan down, a couple of really great panels there. I love seeing some of these previews without the dialogue and imagining what that conversation will look like when we get to see those great letters. And as we flip to our final image here, what a powerfully strident Batman. Someone who has been through so much struggle, and most recently through perhaps one of his biggest with the Joker. And yet here he is, renewed, restored, maybe probably never 100%, but ready to give everything he has with his family behind him. This is a great preview. I mean, if you're excited for Joker War, for what's coming in issue number 99 and this penultimate issue right before the big number 100, this is something to really smile over, look over, salivate over, and begin preparing space in your collection and maybe on your wall for one or all of these great covers that go along with it. Really excited to go ahead and share that with you, but more importantly, we here at DC Comics News love to hear what you're thinking, what you know, what you want to know, and anything else on your mind. What does that mean? We'd love to hear from you. Just go ahead and let us know on YouTube. You can either comment on this video, send us a message at DC Comics News, and tell us what you're thinking, either about this issue or all the ones leading up to it. The amazing storyline we've seen leading up to Joker War, into Joker War, and what you think might be happening next. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Love sharing previews with you. Stay tuned, make sure you subscribe so you never miss more great previews from your DC fans just like you.